Ever wondered about the enigma that is Dala, the so-called Lion of Pratt? Today we delve into the shadows of Pratt City, a place notorious for its silence and secrets. Our quest is not for the faint-hearted as we chase the elusive lion, a figure shrouded in mystery and fear. As an investigative journalist, my job has always been to uncover the truth. But in Pratt City, the truth is a commodity more precious than gold. It's locked away, guarded by a wall of silence that seems impenetrable. The name Dala is whispered in hushed tones, a ghostly presence that looms large over the city. Dala, they say, is a good man, a man who helps everyone, a man who deters crime, assists with utility bills, and supports children's education. But who is this Dala, the reluctant benefactor, the feared kingpin? The enigma continues to baffle me. My pursuit of Dala has led me to an older gentleman, a longtime resident of Pratt City. He is a man of few words and fewer secrets. He admits to knowing Dala, but his lips are sealed tight. He warns me, it will be hard to find someone who will talk about Dala, especially on camera. Yet there's a glimmer of hope. He acknowledges Dala's contribution to the community, his role in protecting the elderly, and his assistance to those in need. And then he drops a bombshell. Dala, he says, is the grandson of Machine Gun Moses, a top lieutenant in the Black Mafia under Bumpy Johnson in the early 1900s, who fled prosecution to Pratt City. The legacy of Machine Gun Moses and the underworld connections of Dala add another layer to this complex puzzle. But the quest is far from over. There are more pieces to find, more secrets to uncover. The journey into the heart of Pratt City continues as we strive to unmask the Lion of Pratt. In this city of whispers, one name echoes louder than the rest, Dala. In the heart of Pratt City, a solitary figure emerges, an older black man willing to share his experiences. He is a relic of a time past, a living testament to the stories etched in the city's soul. His hands, gnarled with age, have seen the rise and fall of many, but today they are clenched, a silent testament to his fear. Yet despite the fear, he speaks. His voice quivers, not from age, but from the weight of the words he carries. He speaks of his life, a life lived under the shadow of Dala, the Lion of Pratt. His words paint a picture of a city held captive, its people caught between fear and gratitude. Dala, he says, is a man of many faces, a figure shrouded in mystery. His name is whispered in hushed tones. Yet the same man they fear is the one who helps them when they are in need. He keeps the older neighbors safe, their homes and cars untouched by the rampant crime. He helps the struggling families keep their lights on and ensures the children have what they need for school. The paradox is as evident as it is perplexing. His words are careful, measured. He knows the danger of speaking out, of revealing too much, yet he can't deny the truth. Dala is a part of Pratt City, woven into its very fabric. He is the paradox that the city lives with, the contradiction it can't escape. As he talks, he paints a complex picture of Dala, a man feared yet revered, a tyrant and a savior. He is an enigma, a riddle that the city has yet to solve. But the old man warns, it's a riddle few dare to solve, a mystery few are brave enough to unravel. In this city of contradictions, Dala is a riddle wrapped in a mystery. A reluctant informant has given us a glimpse, but the full picture remains elusive. As we delve deeper into the shadows of Pratt City, we can only wonder, who is Dala really? Beneath the veil of civility, a chilling fear lingers. A fear that is as palpable as the humidity of a hot summer's day in Pratt City. It's the fear of breaking an unspoken code, of crossing invisible boundaries drawn by the enigmatic Dala, the Lion of Pratt. Our elderly informant, wise and weathered by the years, understands this fear all too well. It's a fear that's been etched into his soul, a fear that shaped his words, his actions, his silence. His eyes, though filled with stories, hold a caution that speaks louder than any tale he could narrate. It's a caution that stems from knowing the consequences of overstepping, of revealing too much about Dala. He stresses the uphill battle our journalist will face in her quest. You'll find it hard, he says, his voice barely above a whisper, to find someone willing to speak ill of Dala on camera. The statement hangs in the air, heavy with implication. The layers of meaning are not lost on our intrepid journalist. It's not just a warning, but a testament to the power Dala wields, the respect he commands, the fear he instills. The man's words are a testament to the complex web of loyalty, fear, and gratitude that surrounds Dala. A web that's been spun meticulously over the years, binding the residents of Pratt City in a silent pact. A pact that places survival over truth, silence over justice. And yet, in the midst of this fear, there's a grudging admiration for Dala. A recognition of his role as a protector, a benefactor, a guardian of the old and the vulnerable. A paradox that further complicates the narrative, blurring the lines between villain and hero, fear and respect. In Pratt City, silence is not just golden, it's a lifeline. A lifeline that's been woven with the threads of fear and respect, of survival and loyalty. A lifeline that keeps the residents of Pratt City afloat in the turbulent waters of their existence. And as long as Dala reigns, this lifeline, it seems, will remain their only hope for survival. Yet, amidst the shadows, a helping hand reaches out. It's a hand that doesn't belong to a faceless government or a distant charity, but to a man known only as Dala. A figure shrouded in mystery, yet a beacon of hope and assistance for many in the community. Our informant, a seasoned resident of Pratt City, paints a picture of Dala that contradicts the usual narrative of underworld figures. Dala isn't just a name whispered in fear and caution, he is also a name spoken in gratitude. In a neighborhood where safety is a luxury, he has stepped in where law enforcement has failed. Robberies, break-ins, car thefts, these are the everyday realities for the residents. But Dala has managed to keep these threats at bay, providing a sense of security and order, a lifeline to normalcy. But his benevolence doesn't stop there. He has become a constant in the lives of many, helping struggling families keep their lights on, their homes warm, their children fed. He is the unseen benefactor, ensuring utilities are paid, bellies are full, and children can focus on their education rather than their hunger. And it's not just about financial assistance. He invests in the future of Pratt City, providing school supplies, uniforms, and other necessities that these children need to thrive in their education. He is not just a benefactor, but a catalyst for change, a champion of education, a believer in the potential of these young minds. Yet this isn't a tale of a Robin Hood figure stealing from the rich to provide for the poor. The story of Dala is more complex, layered with contradictions and paradoxes. He is a man who straddles the line between law and crime, fear and respect, power and responsibility. As our informant tells it, finding someone to speak ill of Dala on camera will be a challenge. Not out of fear, but out of respect. For in a world where survival is a daily battle, Dala has become an unlikely ally, a beacon in the darkness. In a city under siege, Dala is an unexpected guardian. In the roots of Dala, a legacy of power and fear unravels. As we delve deeper into the history of this enigmatic figure, we uncover a lineage that is both fascinating and terrifying. The man we've been speaking to, a longtime resident of Pratt City, reveals an unexpected connection. Dala, the man who inspires both reverence and dread, is not the first in his family to hold such a reputation. His grandfather, it turns out, was none other than Machine Gun Moses, a name that resonated with power and fear in the early 20th century. A top lieutenant in the Black Mafia, Machine Gun Moses was a notorious figure under the rule of Bumpy Johnson, the infamous godfather of Harlem. In the underworld of organized crime, Machine Gun Moses was a name that commanded respect and instilled terror. However, the long arm of the law eventually reached Machine Gun Moses. With prosecution looming over his head, he escaped from New York, fleeing to the southern sanctuary of Pratt City in Birmingham, Alabama. In this new environment, Machine Gun Moses laid low, blending into the community, his notorious past concealed in the shadows. Over time, Machine Gun Moses faded into obscurity, a forgotten relic of a bygone era. Yet his legacy lived on, passed down through generations. It's in this lineage that Dala was born, a modern-day echo of his grandfather's powerful legacy. Like Machine Gun Moses, Dala too wields power, commands respect, and instills fear. Yet he also protects his community, a paradox that makes him a complex figure in this urban tapestry. In the DNA of Dala, the blood of Machine Gun Moses pulses. A saga of power, fear, and survival continues. This journey into Dala's past has only deepened the mystery surrounding him, leaving us with more questions than answers. Until next time, keep chasing the lion.